Good evening, football fans. Welcome to the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. I am Mikey Dunn, joined by Carl Runman. We are live at Rustin Stadium as the Rustin Golden Knights get ready to take on the Octorara Braves. Carl, tell us a little bit about the Octorara Braves.
Well, Mikey, the Octorara Braves, coached by Jed King, are 2-2 this season, coming off a 1-9 last year. They're averaging 16 points a game, giving up 29 a game.
And Carl will continue that information about Octorara and cover Rustin after we hear the national anthem. That was the Rustin Band with the Star Spangled Banner. Carl, continue to tell us about the Octorara Braves.
Okay, Mikey, they lost their last game last week to Avongrove 56-0, registering only 122 yards of offense. Their quarterback is Trent Pauling, wide receiver John Esterday and Brandon Garver. The running backs are Brandon Jackson. They lack depth, especially on the lines. They do have 2 wins this year against the Columbia Tide, and also the John Esterday and Brandon Garvey have both caught touchdown passes during their wins. They are moving to District 3 next year. That's the Lancaster-Lebanon League, and so this will be their last year in Chesmont.
Yeah, they are the smallest school in Chesmont, so they frequently are going up against the bigger schools. It's made them not be as competitive the last few years, just 8-43 over the last 5 years. But, Carl, you said they're 2-2 this year. Over the last 2 years, just 1-19, so definitely an improved team this year. They're going up against the Rustin Golden Knights. Head coach Mike Sinclair has been the head coach since the school came into existence. Last year, their worst season since their first year, where they went 5-6, but they are back at it this year. They are 3-1, 2-0 in conference. Senior running back Nick Benoit is their main guy, but they have a lot of good players, especially in the backfield. Their quarterback, junior Will Pileggi, is going to try and lead them tonight against the Braves. Rustin did lose their season opener to Garnet Valley 19-7. Nick Benoit, 10 carries, 105 yards in that game. Week 2, they beat Henderson 37-6. Colin Hurley ran back the opening kickoff 90 yards for a touchdown, Carl. So you always hear me talk about being sound in the kicking game. They ran for 249 yards in that game. Benoit, 15 carries, 175 yards, and 1 touchdown. They knocked the quarterback for Henderson out of the game twice. That's how strong their defense was that night. And they ended up winning the Battle of Westchester because they beat Westchester East the following week, 49-7. They ran for 387 yards in that game. 8 guys had a carry that night, so as we said, a lot of guys that are talented in the backfield. And last week they beat Oxford in a great game. They were up 28-7, but they ended up winning 42-34. But Nick Benoit, 5 touchdowns in that game. They're an offense that scores over 33 points a game. The defense giving up just under 17. All signs pointing, Carl, to a Rustin victory, but Octorara would love to go out of Chesmont with a big statement win. And Rustin will be taking back the opening kickoff. Short kick. They're going to start off the night on the, looks like the 31-yard line, excuse me. Ref moved his foot at the last second there.
Very short kick there, Mikey, but not much room to run the ball, so it's not too bad for Octorara.
Perhaps they knew what happened in that Henderson game, didn't want to give them a chance to have the return. Again, Will Pileggi, the starting quarterback, junior for Rustin. In the backfield right now is Ty Pringle. Ty had some problems last year, had some academic issues this season, so not seeing much time, and never good to start off the game with a penalty.
Looked like a false start there, Mikey. Oh,
offsides.
I did not see that.
Must have been a player on the far side of the field, and it made an offensive lineman flinch because I thought I saw a Rustin player move. 1st and 5, Rustin. Pileggi drops back, hits his man wide open. Still going up the sideline. I thought he went out of bounds. Great job, Nick Benoit.
What a nice play there, Mikey, as they hit Benoit on the flat there. He was wide open, and then he danced on the sideline, and they never tackled him. And he went all the way down to the 23-yard line of Octorara.
Also on that play, Michael Covert was wide open on the near sideline. So Pileggi, two good options, turned into a huge play. Pringle with the carry, stiff arms a man in the backfield, jukes out another guy. Great run by Ty Pringle.
Yeah, that's classic Ty Pringle there, as he cut back right when the tackler was trying to get him, and he cut back and got the first down. I believe that's a 1st and goal, Mikey.
It is 1st and goal from the 7.
That's from the 10.
Oh, sorry. Said misread the scoreboard there as there's a partition in my way. Pringle with the carry.
Pretty good job there by Octorara on that play. He got a couple of yards.
2nd goal at the 7.
I mean, obviously last week not a good result for Octorara. They gave up 56 points, but the previous game giving up 13. The game before that giving up only 12.
Yeah, the question tonight is, are they going to be able to stop Rustin from scoring on each possession? Because they're going to have to make some stops to stay in the game.
As you said, some depth issues. A lot of Ironman football two-way players on Octorara. That's Covert with the carry.
Michael Covert with the carry.
It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. That is going to be something to look at later in the game, as Octorara, a lot of guys playing offense and defense, whereas Rustin has several talented running backs. They can put in a fresh pair of legs whenever they want to.
Right.
3rd and goal, ball on the 2-yard line. 9:53 to go here in the 1st quarter. Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com, live at Rustin Stadium. And Pringle's going to go in for the score. 2-yard touchdown run, Ty Pringle. You know he's going to be fired up, Carl. As we said, last season was looking like, there might not be a future for that young man's career. But he continued to, work at his academics, work at a lot of things, and happy for him to get the touchdown.
Michael Covert to hold.
Bobby Bosch attempting the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. Rustin takes the early 7-0 lead. We'll be right back after this word from the D'Ambrosio Auto Group.
Don't just go to any dealership. Go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals.
Yes,
Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees.
Okay, cool.
Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown.
We are back at Rustin Stadium. Rustin pretty much marched down the field there, Carl, had their way on that drive.
Yeah, the big play, obviously, the pass to Benoit got him down there, but they were going to be able to get down there anyway, Mikey, but it just got him down there faster with that pass.
Octorara takes the kick at the 6. They've got room to run. Still going. Can he beat the kicker? Oh, the kicker makes the tackle. Bobby Bosch throws him down, but a phenomenal return by Cy Hall.
How do you like that? That was a heck of a run. They opened it up right up the middle. Had a nice hole, and the kicker made a nice tackle there on him.
Reminded me of David Akers. He always made hits for the Eagles.
Yes.
But just to finish on that last drive, Octorara had to deal with Francis last week from Avongrove. This week they have Benoit to deal with. They have Pringle to deal with, so there's a lot of different guys that can get them. Octorara starting off in Rustin territory. Ball on the 44. Pauling drops back. Pass is complete to Brandon Garver.
Pass to number 6. Brandon Garver is complete.
Nice start there for Octorara as they do a short out to Brandon Garver.
In their loss to Northern York the first week of the season, Garver had a 79-yard touchdown reception. 2nd and 1, ball on the 35. Like the 2nd and 1 because you have a chance to go down the field if you want to, or just get the quick first down on a running play. Pauling drops back. Good job by the offensive line, giving him time. He's going to run for the first down. And he did the smart thing. He secured the football as soon as he saw there was going to be contact with the defender.
Rustin might be a little bit surprised that they're throwing the football, and also surprised that they're getting him so much time because he had plenty of time on that play, and then he decided to run up the middle. So good start there for Octorara.
Braves trail 7-0. 9:18 to go. Jet sweep to Nick Mattingly. Goes nowhere. Great job by the defense.
With the carry, he's brought down by JT Aloisio.
Again, JT Aloisio, the running back, also defensive back, showed great speed there. And that play lost them 3 yards.
For Octorara at the Rustin 33.
I'm not always a fan of the jet sweep just because that can happen. I mean, yes, there's sometimes where you get a big play, but I'd rather just a bubble screen as they do right here. Also not successful, Garver with the completion, but you do the bubble screen right after the jet sweep. I mean, a screen is usually expected on that down distance.
Yeah.
Now they're going the wrong way.
3rd and 13 for the Braves at the Rustin 32.
Appear to be having some scoreboard issues at the stadium right now. 3rd and 14. Pauling drops back. Pass is dropped by John Easterday.
Intended for number 15, John Easterday, is incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Did they just have the quarterback do a quick punt because they need to get a lot of yards here, but they're too far for a field goal? Is it too close for a punt, or do they just go for it and figure, hey, this is about where Rustin started off the last drive?
Yeah, I don't like the fact to give them ball, I would try to set him back, but that's me. It's going to be tough to convert this.
Again, we have seen some quick punts, so maybe he drops back, but it looks like they're going for it. And they are, and he has to throw it away as he was almost sacked in the backfield. Very dangerous play there. Rustin takes over on their own 32.
I could see that happening, Mikey. You knew they were going to come with a big rush. There was no way the Octorara guys were going to be able to get downfield for him to throw the football.
He rolled out right away.
He rolled out right away.
Maybe he's going to do a rugby-style kick, but no, he decided to throw.
Yeah, that play had no chance.
Barnabas Westchester is a group that exists to help people who are involved in some sort of career transition. Whether you're unemployed, underemployed, returning to the workplace after a long absence, or maybe just thinking about switching careers, we're here to help you. Finish up about Barnabas after this play. Pringle with the carry. Spins off a would-be tackler, picking up an extra 2 yards. Nice, solid run by Pringle.
Pringle's showing a lot of juice here. He obviously is back from an injury, and this is some of the things we saw last year from a very talented running back, Mikey. This guy reminds me, I think I said it last year, Shady McCoy, the way he runs.
And he's got the same number.
Yeah.
As we were saying, Carl, Barnabas Westchester, they meet in the community room of Providence Church, located at 430 Hannam Avenue in Westchester, every Monday morning from 6:30 to 7:30. Everyone is welcome to attend. For more information, go to barnabaswc.org or email info@barnabas.org. Flag on the play. Definitely the area of holding.
That was Nick Benoit on the carry.
There is a penalty marker on the field.
And it is offensive holding.
Golden Knights. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot.
The only way that wasn't going to be a holding call there is if there was a face mask of some sort, and I didn't see anybody grabbing a face mask. Bringing up 2nd and long for Rustin.
2nd and 14 at the 28-yard line.
Somehow you feel that Rustin has a much better chance of converting here, Mikey, than maybe Octorara would. They'll have a lot of talented guys to go to.
Shotgun formation. Pass is complete to the open receiver, Michael Covert. That's going to bring up a Golden Knight first down.
Yeah, he ran up the middle there, Mikey, wide open. And
another flag.
Another flag.
On Rustin again. They're shooting themselves in the foot, Carl.
Yeah, I believe it's an illegal man downfield is the indication.
You're correct.
The penalties against Rustin.
Because I think the refs are, officials timeout. I think they're trying to converse about what the down actually should be. While they figure this out, we're going to hear from our friends at Beaver Creek Tavern.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials,
yes.
Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
We are back at Rustin Stadium. The refs have gotten it figured it out. That's going to be Benoit with the carry.
Another flag on the field. Third in a row.
With the carry.
Was an Octorara player. A little slow to get up. He's walking it off, though. Octorara's best defense has been Rustin committing penalties. It's another Penalty against the Golden Knights. Carl, we had a game here last year. It's one of the hottest high school games I've ever been to. We had players cramping up almost every other play. It was a very long game. They are extending the game tonight by having a lot of penalties. They just want us to get to see a longer football experience.
Yes.
Holding against Rustin.
Back them up again.
Very surprising after that first drive was so well run. They're shooting themselves in the foot here and could give Octorara some good field position.
Believe they're calling it second and 26 now.
And 26 for the Golden Knights at their 16-yard line.
As they've now figured out what down it's supposed to be, what the yardage is supposed to be. Pelleggi drops back the pass. He's going to try and run for as many yards as he can get as he cuts back. Going to be brought down at the 35.
And guess what, Mikey? No flag on that play.
Shocking the way this drive has been going.
3rd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Really good gain on that play. Nobody was open, but so many people were back in coverage, they couldn't stop him on the run. 3rd and 7, a lot more manageable than the way it was looking. I wouldn't be surprised maybe to see the running back go out for a route here. Oh, nope, pick up the block instead. Pass is complete, and it is going to be a first down.
Pass to
JT Alosio.
17-yard gain. And it's good for another Rustin.
Talking with the athletic director before the game because we knew we were going to be saying his name tonight. Didn't want to butcher it. We were correct. Nice job getting the first down.
Right. If they don't shoot themselves in the foot, they're going to be able to execute and get down the field. I don't think Octorara has the players to stop this team. As long as they don't, shoot themselves by committing penalties.
But Octorara had a good drive going, their first offensive drive. Who can make the play on defense for Octorara? As we said, a lot of two-way players. Pelleggi runs one way, goes back the other. He's did a lot of running for not a huge game, but as we always say, any positive yardage on first down is a good thing. You don't want to get a loss on first or nothing.
Yeah, good job there by Pelleggi just to get a couple of yards.
He was able to pick up 3. I mean, the way that play was looking,
right.
He was going to lose 3. .405 to go here in the first quarter, but we have another official's timeout. Octorara seemed to be making some sort of substitution. I don't know if it was because of an injury or what, but the clock is going again. 2nd and 7. Ball on the Octorara 45. Going to be Benoit with the carry. Making one-man miss. He cuts up the field. Great run, Carl. He's running over to the sideline, sees he's got a man blocking him, cuts it back, but not too far, and just continues to run up the sideline. First down run.
First down, RUS.
Benoit has a lot of power, Mikey, and he uses it well. He has some pretty surprising speed, too, so he's a dangerous running back with the football in his hand.
5'11", 170 pounds. If you have that speed and power combination, that's just so dangerous. Pringle with the carry. Almost taken down in the backfield. He's met by several Braves. He was able to pick up about a half a yard.
Yeah, good job there by Octorara on that play. I thought Pringle was going to get the ball, and I think they did too, and they were waiting for him.
I think the initial hit slowed him up enough that the rest of the Braves defense could make their way over to make the play.
Yeah, that's correct. They had good penetration on that play, and it caused pretty much no gain on there. The question is, can they stop him on a couple more Well, they'll probably go for it on 4th down, too. So
I believe we have a timeout, Rustin. That we do. We'll be back with more first quarter action after this word from the Chester County Airport.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year, I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course, the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget, October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
We are back here at Rustin Stadium. Carl, I think they had an issue with personnel there. As I saw Pringle run on the field as Covert was running off. And right after Covert ran off, I saw one of the coaches signal for the timeout. So I don't know if they had the right personnel in for whatever play they wanted to run.
Mikey, they have so many weapons to use, and maybe it gets confusing. Because Ty Pringle hasn't been playing, so they've been using other guys who've been very successful.
Pledgy under center. Pringle with the carry. He's still going, and he's going to go in for the 31-yard touchdown run. Great run, Ty Pringle. 2-score lead now for Rustin. Carl, how do you stop a back like Pringle?
I don't know. He looks really good tonight, Mikey, back from injury, and I'm sure they're happy to have him back there. They're going to have quite a few weapons against the rest of this Chesmont league.
He's one of those guys, if he keeps his academics in order, he's going to get the playing time. And I've made the joke before here after we see the extra point, which is up and good. 14-0, Rustin with the lead. But Ty Pringle, once you pop, the fun don't stop. And we'll be back after this word from Miller's Insurance.
She's the most important thing in our lives.
Are we doing enough to provide for her?
Protect your family for today and a lifetime of tomorrows. Life insurance from Miller's Insurance Agency, serving our Chester County community since 1975 and a partner with Erie Insurance. Above all, in service. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Life Insurance. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Pringle making a good case for himself to be the D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game. In case you're tuning in now, Ty Pringle has 2 touchdowns to give Rustin the 14-0 lead with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Carl, how do you stop a back like that?
Yeah, I'm not too sure Octorara can on a consistent basis. They stopped him on the play before, and then the next play he goes up the middle and breaks tackles and rolls into the end zone. So that's the problem. They can make a play here and there, but to consistently stop them for 4 downs, I'm not too sure they can.
Another good return here would help.
Yeah, let's see.
Not as much room to run, but still a decent return. There's Cy Hall on the return again for the Braves.
I like the way Cy runs the kickoff back. He actually looks like he has some talent running back kicks.
Folks, just a reminder, follow us on Twitter at ChesmontFB. Like 3C TV Live on Facebook, and follow 3C TV Live on Instagram. Just because we're doing the football broadcast on ChesmontFootball.com doesn't mean we don't still have great events going on 3CTVLive.com. Run up the middle. Picking up just a yard and a half.
Gain of 2. Brought down by number 44, Owen Roche. 2nd and 8 at the 27.
Flag on the play.
Penalty marker before the play.
Carl, this is one of those schools that does not have a play clock. I feel like there's almost as many that have it as do not have it.
Yes, that play clock certainly helps.
It was a false start, not a delayed
Right.
game, but still, it is important to note.
Replay second down, 2nd and 13 at the 22.
Second and 13 for Octorara. Pauling is going to be taken down in the backfield. Made me a little nervous. He held the ball out a bit as he was first being hit. He's lucky he didn't fumble that.
He's sacked in the backfield by number 55, Ray McGuire.
McGuire gets credit for the sack there.
Brings up 3rd down,
There were several Golden Knights in the backfield, Carl.
Yes, there were, Mikey.
3rd and 16 at the 19-yard line.
Another difficult play here for Octorara as they try to figure out something to get going here.
A lot of teams just do a draw play or a screen just to get whatever yards they can. Did they try for the big play? As they do, and it's off the hands of the receiver. That's Easterday.
They're probably their best player there, Mikey, and should have had the football. I didn't think the coverage was that good because it was loose, and if he caught the ball, he would have gotten the first down.
It hit his hands. I mean, there might have been a chance that the defensive back could have grabbed him and pulled him back, but I agree with you. I think he would have been able to have enough for the first. They got to make those types of plays if they want to stay in this.
They certainly do. That was a play that could have been made. Coverage was not there on that play.
Back to return the punt is Colin Hurley. Takes a bounce. Hurley gets it. Stays in bounds. He hops on 1 foot. He's taking it to the other side of the field. Nice block. And Hurley's still going. He's inside the 25. Still keeping his legs going. And Carl, what a block by Jake Wilsey.
Jake Wilsey made a tremendous play.
He came back. I was afraid he might do a block in the back, but he took an extra step to get in front of the player and just did a fantastic block that allowed Hurley to get that return. Great job on the return, but that return is not happening with the fantastic block. And when I say you got to be sound in the kicking game, it's not just field goals, not just extra points. It is the return man. It is the blockers. It is the coverage by the team punting. Textbook blocking on that play. Guys in the NFL won't take that extra step. They'll do the block in the back.
He blocked one guy, but 3 guys got eliminated on that play.
Phenomenal block. Pileggi drops back to pass. He's got a lot of time. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Sean Hopkins, the junior tight end.
Sean Hopkins, 19 yards, touchdown.
Too easy there, Carl.
Yeah, they expected him to run. He was wide open right in the middle of the field. And,
pressure wasn't even there, so Pileggi had a lot of time.
Washington's the point after. Cover to hold, Durant to snap.
Bobby Bosch in for the extra point. Extra point is up, and it is good. Rustin takes the 21-0 lead with 1:08 to go here in the first quarter. We'll be right back after this word from Chester County Transmissions.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
We are back at Rustin High School as the Golden Knights have taken a 21-0 lead off of a great punt return and then a one-play drive. If you're Octorara, you just got to keep fighting. This is a Rustin team that blew a pretty big lead last week against Oxford. They allowed Oxford to get back in the game. And that time it's great coverage by Rustin on that kickoff.
Right, and they punted away from Cy
Hall,
right. They punted away from him, which was a good idea. Because Cy's the only one so far has really made any plays.
For 6 yards, Octorara takes over. First and 10. At their 19.
The Braves going to start this drive on their own 19. See if they can get something going offensively. Ooh, nice hit in the backfield. That's JT Alosio.
He actually, again, for most of the night passing the ball, he's actually had time to throw, and he had time to throw there.
He saw his man open, but a little too late. When he finally saw him, he lined up to do the throw, but he got hit in the backfield by Alosio.
You have that internal clock in your head, and that time it ran out.
After that great kickoff to start their first drive, it's been maybe 2 nice plays and a lot of going backwards for Octorara. Design quarterback run. Pauling takes it up to the 28, and that should do it for the first quarter, Carl, as they're not really hurrying to get another play off. 5 seconds to go here in the first. And that will do it for the first quarter here at Rustin High School as the Rustin Golden Knights lead the Octorara Braves 21-0. We'll be right back with the second quarter after this word from the Flying Machine Cafe.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Good. Unfortunately, this is what we were expecting.
Airfield and aircraft.
But I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
We're back at Rustin High School as Octorara is backed up at their own 23 with a 3rd and 6. They trail the Golden Knights by a score of 21-0. Octorara fell last week to Avongrove. Carl, a couple weeks ago, we did a game at Unionville High School, and it was a joint fundraiser by Avongrove and Unionville. It was a great job. Unionville is raising funds to help with the recovery efforts at Hardin Jefferson Independent School District in Sour Lake, Texas, which was devastated by Hurricane Harvey. So what they're doing is they're accepting cash donations, but also gift cards to the following locations you can see on your screen: Ace Hardware, Amazon, Lowe's, Target, Walmart. What you can do is you can send your checks, money orders, and gift cards to Unionville High School at 750 Unionville Road, Kennett Square, PA 19348. Please make the checks payable to UHS and add Hardin Jefferson ISD on the memo line. Flag on the play.
Penalty marker on the play.
That's going to be against Octorara, legal procedure.
Against Octorara, that's a 5-yard penalty.
Coach King just needs to settle his guys down. I know last week it was an unfortunate score for them, and right now it's not going their way, but just needs to keep propping his guys up. Every good play is basically something to celebrate here. If you need a couple decent plays, then that turns into some good plays, then that turns into a good drive. That's how you get back in the game, Carl.
Yep, they're going to have to work on getting a couple positive plays in a row here, Mikey.
It was a 3rd and 6, which is manageable. Pauling, good job avoiding the sack, but now he's taking too long. He's going to be brought down in the backfield, as that is JT Alosio again.
He's running. He's really causing havoc on the defensive end, not just the offensive end.
That's a coverage sack because he had some time again. He was able to avoid the sack once, but nobody got open. Rustin's going to get the ball back again. Fourth and 16. Back to punt is Pauling. So they could have done the punt we were talking about earlier. The quarterback is the punter.
Very short punt, Mikey.
Rustin's going to get the ball in Octorara territory. They're going to start off with the ball on the 42-yard line.
27-yard punt.
This is Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. Next week we'll be seeing a different Westchester team as Westchester Henderson is playing host to Bishop Shanahan. Strong offensive Shanahan team, Carl.
Yeah, having a terrific season so far. Henderson not, so we'll see if Henderson can get back on track against Shanahan, playing at home.
Rustin last year, Carl, had a losing record but still made the playoffs. So Henderson, if they can string together some wins, they still have a chance at the playoffs. They are not 6A like the Downey Towns, like Coatesville. As that is Covert with the first down run. Had looked down at my roster, Carl, because as we said, they have so many good running options.
Yes, they all the running backs are good kickback runners as they can change direction on a dime, and that's what makes a good running back is that change of direction.
You have Pringle with speed. You have Benoit with speed and power. Then you have Covert, who he could do it all as well.
Like I said, last week they had 8 running backs run the football, Mikey, so they have a lot of talent on that side of the ball.
First down. That pass is complete, and it's going to be a touchdown. Michael Covert, he was open when he caught it, and then the defensive back tried to bring him down, pushed him forward, pushed him into the end zone. 28-yard touchdown reception, Michael Covert.
I guess Michael wasn't tired from the play before, Mikey, and he was able to run downfield, catch that pass.
Perfect throw, perfect catch. .10:43 to go here in the second quarter. Extra point is up, and it is good. Bosch is true yet again. 28-0, Rustin with the lead. There is a flag on the play. It is against Octorara. It's going to be enforced on the kickoff. Coming up October the 7th, it's the Chester County Air Show with food, fun, and flying. Admission is free. It's going on from 10 to 4, and for more information, go to www.fallflyingfestival.com. Went last year, Carl. It had rained a little bit. Still had a fun time. Brought my 2 boys. They were just happy to get into planes. My daughter wasn't even 2 at the time. She got in a helicopter, had a blast, so fun for the whole family. That's the 2017 Flying Fall Festival and Valley Day at the Chester County Airport.
Mikey, 28-0. It's tough road for Octorara. But like you said, they're going to have to string together something positive to get going here. So let's see what they can do.
Can Hall have a good return, perhaps? And a very unusual situation as the kickoff is occurring on the Octorara side of the field. If this was not a 28-0 game, I would go for an onside kick here, but that just as far as sportsmanship, you're not going to do that.
That would be mean, Mikey.
Yeah, so just do a squib kick here. Otherwise, if it's going to go in the end zone, it's automatic touchback. It was illegal hands to the face was the penalty. Well, they did a low line drive kick, but it still went into the end zone. Carl, the tough situation we're going to have is who is going to be our D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game. Is it Pringle? Is it Pileggi? I might have to say that Pringle is your leader in the clubhouse just because overcoming the issues he had last season, not getting to play early this season. Right now, I might have to say it's Pringle.
I agree with you, Mikey. I mean, there's a lot of great players, a lot of great weapons here, but just the comeback of Ty Pringle tonight and the explosiveness of his running ability bodes well for them as we move forward.
Another flag on the play. Have to wait for the official's call here. Is it delay of game? Was it a legal substitution? Not 100% sure.
False start against the Braves. It's a 5-yard penalty.
It's another false start, Carl.
Another false start. Not a good way to start this drive. Octorara just appears to be overmatched in Chesmont, Mikey, as they're going to move on next year. So, they have to make the best of things and try to get better every week.
I mean, we saw when they started playing teams of the school size closer to what they are, they were successful this year. That's a big run there.
Their best run of the night.
For Octorara, that is Cy Hall. Again, Coach King is going to keep his boys fighting, Carl. They're going to keep showing pride for their school, for their team, for themselves. They're down 28-0, but they were shut out last week. I know they don't want to get shut out again tonight. We said last week, Rustin was up 28-7. It ended up being a 42-34 game. Going to be taken down in the backfield. Play took a little bit too long to develop. Fake handoff at the middle, then it looked like it was going to turn into an option play.
Right, I think he was trying to option it to Cy Hall there, because I was going to say let's give the ball to Cy Hall, see what he can do here. He certainly made a great run on the play before. They need to have weapons here. We need to find out if Easter Day is coming to play today, because he's not had a good game so far.
Showing blitz are the Golden Knights. And what a job by the defensive line there. Alosio, and there was another man in the backfield. I think the other defensive lineman made the initial stop, and Alosio brought him down. And what a game JT Alosio is having. He's saying, hey, what about me for the D'Ambrosio Auto Group Player of the Game?
Yeah, well, me and you were thinking alike, Mikey, because I think he's bringing himself into the picture here with his defensive effort tonight.
Even if he only gets a half a sack there, that's 2.5 sacks and a quarter in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, he's single-handedly bringing Octorara down.
Paul drops back the pass.
Again, Alosio.
It's a screen. That's a great job there, fighting for the first down. I think he's going to have to see where the spot is. That was Cy Hall. And first down.
Good play.
He was stopped about 3 yards short, kept his legs going. I think he hopped for the final yard.
14-yard gain, and that's good for an Octorara first down.
Yeah, Cy showing some athletic ability here. Again, Alosio was almost close enough to make the tackle and ruin that play.
Hall, the senior, showing he still has some fight in him. That pass is complete to Easter Day. Nice grab there. Showed a little bit of softer hands. He did, the 2 drops he had went right off his hands that time. Good throw, good catch.
Yeah, very good execution on that play. Mikey has been begging for Easter Day to get going here, and he finally did.
If I'm an Octorara fan, what I want to see here, I just want a simple running play up the middle, not a slow developing play, not a trick play, just because this is where they've been getting themselves in trouble, getting it a second and long.
And you got your wish there, Mikey.
Solid first down pickup. Going to get down to the 37. Oh, there is a flag, though. If it's against Octorara, it's going to be the opposite of what I was saying. Is the opening drive of the game, they had a great kickoff return. They had, I believe, 2 first downs, but then they had a penalty. Then they had back-to-back plays where they lost yards.
It was Brandon Jackson on the carry there, and he did get Got him at least 4 or 5 yards.
It's going to be on Rustin. And it's an Octorara first down.
Nice break for Octorara.
Like we said, Carl, that first play after a series of positive plays. They had a decent gain, and then there was the penalty, but they would have been in a second and manageable, as we have timeout Octorara. We'll be right back after this word from the D'Ambrosio Auto Group.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown, for the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown.
We are back at Rustin High School for the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. As Octorara trails 28-0, but they have a solid drive going. We were talking during that break, Carl, why maybe they called that timeout. I think they just wanted to make sure they were, they settled down. As we said, they've had some penalties hurt them. They've had some negative plays going on whenever they've had a positive play right before that. So perhaps Coach King wanted to talk to his guys, tell them what they need to do to finish here. 1st and 10, ball on the 22. Pauling drops back, and there he is again, JT Aloisio.
He is a terror, I'll tell you. And there is nobody on that Octorara team that could stop him.
That's got to be, 3.5 sacks now?
Yeah, besides a bunch of tackles also, Mikey.
2nd and 16.
It's nice to be able to recognize somebody on the defensive end in these games. As you know, our players of the game usually always end up to be offensive players.
Yeah, he is having a phenomenal game. Curious as to see what the record is for one game for sacks. Pass is almost intercepted as that ball is thrown into triple coverage. Broken up by Michael Burke.
Michael Burke is incomplete. He's up 3rd down, 3rd and 16 for the Braves.
It's a 3rd and long, Carl. This is what we've talked about, getting themselves in trouble. They had a good drive going. What can they do here to make it either 4th and manageable or pick up the first down?
Timeout. Rustin
calls timeout.
They want to make sure their defense is going to know what to do to not allow a big play.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to our friends from 3CTV Live for being here tonight broadcasting the game on ChesmontFootball.com.
Carl, this game is unfortunately, what it's been for a lot of years for Octorara. But as we said, they are switching divisions and they're switching leagues. Switching districts, I should say. I mean, you can tell they have some talented players, but when you have a school that's just not as big, it's hard to get as much talent and it's hard to get depth. Rustin has 3 wins this year. They were missing Pringle, but they were able to have a Benoit, a Covert come in. I mean, it's completely different football being played at these schools.
Yes, correct, Mikey. Depth is extremely important. It's changed the way the NFL is on any given Sunday, somebody can win because the depth is not there for most teams because they can't afford to keep a roster full of great players.
I mean, you are happy to see that they are. I'll finish the point after this play. Aloisio in the backfield again as that screen pass goes to get them closer to the original line of scrimmage. But you're happy to see that they're moving on to a conference, to a league that is featuring scores more of their size. But I heard Coach King saying, they are also a little sad to be leaving because these are matchups that they've had for years. They know a lot of the coaches. They know a lot of the players. But I think in the long run, it's definitely the correct move for them to have.
Yeah, you want to be able to compete in a league where you have a chance to do something and win some football games, because you know it's about winning and having fun. Football's great, the camaraderie, but when you're continually losing, it's not that much fun.
4th and 13. Octorara's going for it. Long drop back, the pass. He's got a man. Great job by the defense. Colin Hurley coming in at the last second to knock that ball away. Octorara's going to turn it over on downs.
Nothing wrong with that play at all, Mikey, as it would have been a touchdown, but Colin Hurley was there, saw the play in front of him, used his athletic ability to jump up in the air and knock it down to prevent the touchdown.
So 28-0, Rustin with the lead. Now, Carl, if we have another Rustin touchdown and it's a 35-point game, not this half, but when we get to the second half, if the score is a margin of 35 or more, we will have the mercy rule, which is a running clock. We're not at that point yet in score or time of game, but something to think about going into the second half. Toss play goes to Covert. He fights for the extra yards. Pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 on the play, 2nd and 1.
Nice run by Covert. He's had 3 consecutive great plays in a row. Great run, great catch for a touchdown, and then another great run.
There's no point to even throw the ball at this point, really.
They really don't have to.
That's Pringle with the carry.
Pringle with the carry.
I think based on where the spot's going to be, they're going to give him the first down. But
one on the play, and that is good for a first down. First down, RUS.
And it is going to be a Rustin first down. He was hit at the point of attack, but all he needed was 1.
Yeah, it shows Octorara is still fighting inside, which is good to see. And
we saw on their last offensive drive, Cy Hall had a couple good plays. John Easterday did. They weren't able to convert, but can the defense get a stop? Covert with the carry.
Nice run by Covert again, showing his balance too, Mikey, as he spinned around and almost kept his balance, but he still gained 5 yards. So it was an excellent run. Let's give him 4 yards in that play.
As we always say, you get 4 yards of carry, you're going to get a first down if you run it 3 times. And I'd be shocked unless they put in a backup quarterback at some point if we see more than 3 passes out of Rustin for the rest of this game.
Yeah, I mean, they can throw the ball and score here, Mikey, but they can also be successful running the football.
That's Benoit with the carry.
Benoit with the carry.
Again, he was stopped for no gain, Mikey, and gained 3 yards.
Tonight might be another night where we see 8 guys carrying the ball, as we've already seen 3.
Yeah, I think you will see in the second half. Coach St. Clair bring in his other good sub-running backs to carry the load in the second half.
You know, Unionville has won this league the last 2 years. It's the longest drought of winning the division that Rustin's had since their first 2 years of existence. That's Aloisio.
Benoit with the carry. No gain on the play.
That was Benoit.
Forgive me, I saw Aloisio there on the block.
Yeah.
He's done everything else tonight.
He's everywhere, no question.
Used to seeing him in the backfield.
Also, let us say about Aloisio, what a great athlete he is. To be able to dominate on the defensive end and then run on the offensive end, that shows a great athletic ability.
Carl, it's 4th and 2. Why are they going for this?
Well, they should.
And they have fumbled it, and Octorara gets the ball, and that is deserved.
Yes.
Not sure at all why you're going for that there.
Should have punted the football. I mean,
it's 28-0. You're on your own side of the field.
Exactly. You just play football. Don't make silly mistakes like that. And so
Very confused by that decision.
Just not a good play. And, maybe they'll pay for it now because Octorara has great field position. Let's see if they can knock it in with 3:32 to go in the second quarter.
Pauling under center, and he fumbles the snap. And Rustin gets it right back. That's just unfortunate.
Very unfortunate, Mikey, as Rustin made a bad mistake in going for it there, and they get the ball right back, unfortunately. As the snap from center, quarterback dropped it and wasn't able to hang on to it.
Barnabas Westchester is a group that exists to help people who are involved in some sort of career transition. Whether you're unemployed, underemployed, returning to the workplace after a long absence, or maybe just thinking about switching careers, we're here to help you. Barnabas Westchester meets in the community room of Providence Church located at 430 Hannam Avenue in Westchester every Monday morning from 6:30 to 7:30. For more information, go to barnabaswc.org. Good, tough run there by Covert. Just to finish on Barnabas, Carl, you can also email them at info@barnabas.org.
Nice run there by Covert again as he went off tackle. He's used his strength and speed.
Yeah, pick up a 9 there.
9 yards, yeah.
Shotgun formation. Looked like a false start to me, Carl.
That's what I saw, Mikey.
The slot receiver moving early.
And it is going to be against Rustin as they're pointing that way.
Good crowd for the Rustin fans tonight. They are used to seeing a winning team and no different tonight.
Repeat, second down, 2nd and 7. For the Golden Knights, they're 43.
Second and 6. Ball on the 43. Pledgy drops back. He's going to run for the first down. He's still going. He actually had an open man, but I think he thought, why even risk an incomplete pass? Let me just get this first down.
He has real quick legs, Mikey. You see the way they're churning there, and they're short steps, but they get the job done.
He's just a junior. We saw last week Coatesville having a lot of young, talented players. Although Pringle is a senior, Benoit is a senior, Covert and Pledgy are just juniors. Aloisio is a senior. And Rustin's called for holding. So the Pledgy run is wiped out. That's something Coach Sinclair is going to definitely want to work on when they're watching the film for this game, when they're practicing this week.
A lot of penalties.
And they have their matchup with Unionville in the upcoming weeks. That's a team you're not going to want to make too many mistakes against. Second and 20. Covert with the carry. Big run by Covert. This backfield, Carl, is just so talented. I feel like we're repeating ourselves, but they keep just showing us play after play what they can do.
He seems to be able to get to the outside and get the yards. Nice big gain there. Puts him in a real good situation of 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4, Rustin. They lead Octorara 28-0. 2:20 to go here in the first half. That's Covert with the carry. It's going to depend on the spot. I think he has enough for the first down. As he needed to get to the 49, I believe that's where they're spotting it, and they're saying move the chains. First down, Rustin.
First down, RUS.
Yeah, just a good power run there by Covert, and got the first down. That's what they should do, run the football. You run the football the rest of the game, just run the clock out. The game.
Just not on a 4th and 2 in your own side of the field again.
Correct.
That's Benoit with the carry, and he's hit hard by David Robbie.
Benoit with the carry, no gain on the play, 2nd and 10 at the 49.
One of the few times tonight they're stopped.
Gonna bring up 2nd and 10. Minute 23 to go here in the first half. Pringle with the carry. It's another great cut by him. He's going to the outside, took it back in. The running lane opened back up for him.
Yeah, Mikey, that's what great running backs can do. That cutback, not everybody can do. And he has that ability to cut back. Somebody injured on the play.
We have an injured Octorara Brave. We'll be right back after this word from the Beaver Creek Tavern.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
As the injured Brave was able to walk off the field. Glad to see that. Octorara trails 28-0.
At the Octorara 43.
Rustin has a 3rd and short on the Octorara 43. Man in motion. And that's Pringle. He's got a lot of room to run. He gets the first down and then some. He takes it up to the 26-yard line. I think Pringle heard us talk about Aloisio as being a possible player of the game. We said, don't forget about me.
Caleb Rising saved that from being a touchdown because he was one tackle away from going all the way.
1st and 10, Rustin. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Pringle with another gain of 9. How many 9-yard runs has he had tonight? Actually, how many 9-yard runs has the team had tonight?
Really, seems to be the number tonight.
Rustin calls timeout.
As Rustin calls timeout. We'll be back after this word from the Chester County Airport.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
We're back at Rustin High School. Just some more information about that air show they talked about in that commercial for the Chester County Airport. It's coming up October 7th. It's got food, fun, and flying. Admission is free. For more information, go to fallflyingfestival.com. That's right, that's the Chester County Air Show at Chester County Airport coming up October 7th. Second and 1. 32 seconds to go here at Rustin High School. It's the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. And Pileggi's pass is almost intercepted. I don't know why they're throwing there. I guess they're trying to get one more touchdown before they put in the backups in the second half, maybe, Carl?
Yeah, maybe. But, I don't know why they're throwing the ball there. Just run it into the end zone. Get out of here. first half will be over.
Or just let the do some running plays. I know last week they blew a lead, so they don't want to go easy on Octorara, but
that should have been an interception, Mike. Easy interception.
I can see where Coach Sinclair is thinking, hey, let's keep working on things. If there's a situation when it's a closer game and we need to score late, that's Pelleggi with the run. Can he get into the end zone? And he does. What a run by Will Pelleggi. 17-yard run. Carl, you said just go ahead and run it into the end zone. So there's another injured Brave on the field.
Yeah, nice cutback run by Pelleggi there, using his speed to break away from the tacklers and to get into the end zone.
And before the extra point is attempted, they're going to tend to the injured Brave. We'll be back after this word from Miller's Insurance.
She's the most important thing in our lives.
Are we doing enough to provide for her?
Protect your family for today and a lifetime of tomorrows. Life insurance from Miller's Insurance Agency, serving our Chester County community since 1975, and a partner with Erie Insurance. Above all, in service. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Life Insurance. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
As the injured Brave is being helped off the field, that is David Rabe. Don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, and just glad to see he is able to get up and get a little bit of assistance off the field.
Yeah, he's hurt pretty bad there, Mikey. I don't see him coming back into the game.
And he is a sophomore. This is a team that actually has a decent amount of seniors. They're 3- and 4-year starters. They have guys that were playing as freshmen and sophomores that were able to improve each year. The extra point is up, and it is good. 35-0. Rustin leads. 26 seconds to go here in the first half. Time to hear from our friends at Chester County Transmissions.
For Rustin, nothing for Octorara. There is a penalty marker.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in Coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
We're back at Rustin High School as I believe the officials are still discussing what the penalty was.
Or penalties, Mikey. They threw multiple flags all over the field.
That they did. Why did they get this sorted out? Want to tell you about our upcoming schedule on ChesmontFootball.com. Next week, it's the Westchester Henderson Warriors hosting the Bishop Shanahan Eagles. Coming up October 6th, it's the Battle of the Brandywine. The Downingtown East Cougars having a fantastic season, hosting their rivals, the Downingtown West Whippets. Coming up October 13th, it's a Battle of Westchester as Westchester East hosts Westchester Henderson. It's a preview of our upcoming games on ChesmontFootball.com. And hey, miss any of the games we've had this year? Go on to YouTube, type in Chesmont Football, go to ChesmontFootball.com. You can rewatch some of the great games we've had this year. Actually went back myself, Carl, looked at some of that Oxford-Henderson game we had, which was great back and forth all game. The start of the great season that Oxford has been having. They fell last week to this Rustin team when it was a very exciting game. Rustin was up 28-7, but Oxford came back. Remember, we were broadcasting the Coatesville Downtown West game last week. It was seeing on Twitter about the matchup they had. So, and you can always go back, rewatch some games. Did you miss Ty Pringle's 2 touchdown runs in the first quarter? Well, hey, go to YouTube. It's on there.
Yeah.
26 seconds to go. here in the first half. The officials seem to have finally gotten everything figured out. As you said, Carl, there was multiple penalties there.
There was a third penalty on that play. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Rustin. That's a 15-yard penalty enforced from the kickoff.
So Rustin's getting backed up
So the Golden Knights will kick off
after a personal foul.
Not much time left, Mikey, but I think, like you said, we saw 3 flags on that play and 2 offset, but then Rustin committed one more penalty so it was 2-1. And
hey, we saw Cy Hall have a good return earlier. It's a shorter kick. Maybe he can get something positive going for Octorara.
I'm sure he'll squib this. There's not much time left on the clock.
1-0-1-1. That's ticket 1011. 809 1011.
As we're finally set to have the kickoff here after that touchdown. They got all the penalty yards figured out. That's Mattingly on the return. Just over 18 seconds to go. Does Octorara have time for a big play? I have to think Rustin would be having their safeties play back maybe a little bit. Have the receivers, the defensive backs give the receivers a little bit of cushion.
Once again, the 50-50 raffle winning ticket.
So we'll be starting with the mercy roll to start the second half, Mikey.
That is correct, Carl. Again, score of margin of at least 35 points and in the second half. Octorara tries to pick up some yards on the ground. And that's going to do it for the first half. It's the Rustin Golden Knights 35, the Octorara Braves nothing. All Rustin in that half, Carl.
All Rustin in the first half. Not a big surprise. Unfortunately, it's what we expected. A dominating team, a dominating performance. They had some penalties there that they need to clean up, but other than that, they totally dominated.
They gave the Rustin fans a lot of cheer about, hey, down on the sideline, I see Sierra Horsey with some Rustin cheerleaders. Take it away, Sierra.
Hey, everyone. It's the end of the first half, and we're here with 2 lovely senior cheerleaders, Emily and Shannon. Now, it looks like everybody here is wearing pink, and you know what pink means? Breast cancer awareness. That's what these guys are wearing right now. And the back of their shirt says, can you turn around, Emily, and show everybody what your shirt says? It says, by her side. Can you guys tell us a little bit about what By Her Side is?
Yeah, so basically every single year Rustin hosts their annual Pink Game, and it's a fun way to get everyone in the school involved. So everyone goes out and buys a pink shirt, and all the proceeds go towards breast cancer awareness.
Awesome. So how are you guys feeling tonight?
And now, ladies
We're
and
really
gentlemen,
happy with the turnout. I think it's the best one we've ever had.
Do you know how much money you've raised so far?
The Rustin
I
Golden
think we're
Knights
still raising it, so I'm not really sure how much yet, but I think it's been a really good turnout so far. So we're happy.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for doing this interview with us. You did great, amazing. So you guys can get back to the game. Enjoy your break. Thank you, guys.
Don't just go to any dealership. Go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
As you may already know, Unionville High School has partnered with Hardin-Jefferson School District in Sour Lake, Texas.
The Sour Lake community has been hit extremely hard by Hurricane Harvey. We will have a series of fundraising opportunities for our community throughout the next school year in order to provide our extended family in Sour Lake with whatever support they need.
The upcoming months will be difficult for the Sour Lake community, but I know that the kindness and generosity of our UCFSD families will be felt by those of the Hardin Jefferson families.
Our Unionville and Avon High School family is thrilled to kick off our fundraising efforts this Friday, September 8th.
As our football team hosts Avon High School at 7 p.m., we are excited that Avon will be joining us in our fundraising efforts this Friday night.
The Hemmert family, our connection to the Hardin Jefferson School District, are longtime Avon Grove residents.
At this time, we are accepting check and cash donations, as well as gift card donations from the following stores: Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, Bed Bath & Beyond, Target, Walmart, JCPenney, and Amazon.
We will have a collection table set up near the ticket booth on Friday evening, so please be sure to stop by.
Thank you so much for all your generosity and kindness, and we hope you are able to join us for Friday evening's wonderful event.
Hashtag
HJ Strong!
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
But I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. Okay. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
She's the most important thing in our lives.
Are we doing enough to provide for her?
Protect your family for today and a lifetime of tomorrows. Life insurance from Miller's Insurance Agency, serving our Chester County community since 1975, and a partner with Erie Insurance, above all in service. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Life Insurance. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
As you may already know, Unionville High School has partnered with Hardin Jefferson School District in Sour Lake, Texas.
The Sour Lake community has been hit extremely hard by Hurricane Harvey. We will have a series of fundraising opportunities for our community throughout the next school year in order to provide our extended family in Sour Lake with whatever support they need.
The upcoming months will be difficult for the Sour Lake community, but I know that the kindness and generosity of our UCFSD families will be felt by those of the Hardin Jefferson families.
Our Unionville and Avon Grove High School family is thrilled to kick off our fundraising efforts this Friday, September 8th.
As our football team hosts Avon Grove High School at 7 p.m., we are excited that Avon Grove will be joining us in our fundraising efforts this Friday night.
The Hemmert family, our connection to the Hardin Jefferson School District, are longtime Avon Grove residents.
At this time, we are accepting check and cash donations, as well as gift card donations from the following stores: Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, Bed Bath & Beyond, Target, Walmart, JCPenney, and Amazon.
We will have a collection table set up near the ticket booth on Friday evening, so please be sure to stop by.
Thank you so much for all your generosity and kindness, and we hope you are able to join us for Friday evening's wonderful event.
Hashtag
HJ Strong!
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
She's the most important thing in our lives.
Are we doing enough to provide for her?
Protect your family for today and a lifetime of tomorrows. Life insurance from Miller's Insurance Agency, serving our Chester County community since 1975 and a partner with Erie Insurance. Above all, in service. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Life Insurance. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown, for the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group,
so
destination
I don't know how long the
Downingtown.
second clock is going to be. So you can see the clock in there. If the clock starts at 5 minutes, let's go with 3 when it gets to 3. But I don't know how long they're doing for their second clock.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County,
coming up here
a
to
place
grab
to host
the
your private event,
question cards and the player of the game card,
or a relaxing
from
place
us,
to
or
enjoy
Sierra
daily food and drink
coming up?
specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian
So I was
options
talking
available.
to Sierra. She said she just wanted to make sure
To
she
get
got
the
pregame
party
ahead of
started,
time, but
go to
it's not gonna be
1350
till the fourth
Bondsville
quarter,
Road
but-
in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481.
No, we don't have the questions yet, just 'cause
We'll see you there.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year, I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas.
I mean, I tried calling
And
my
of course,
dad
the
just to see
whole area out in front of the
and Ray discuss-
tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget, October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
And then we'll see
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
She's the most important thing in our lives.
Are we doing enough to provide for her?
Protect your family for today and a lifetime of tomorrows. Life insurance from Miller's Insurance Agency, serving our Chester County community since 1975 and a partner with Erie Insurance. Above all, in service. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Life Insurance. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For
so
the
they
biggest
reset the
savings,
clock.
best selection,
It says 2
and the
minutes,
best
but it's
deals.
not running yet.
Save up
So
to
honestly, as soon as you want us to go
off
back,
Ram trucks
we're good to
and
go.
up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot
Alrighty.
with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
We are back at Rustin High School. It is the Chesmont Game of the Week on Chesmont Football. We are back at Rustin High School. It is the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com as the Rustin Golden Knights lead the Octorara Braves by a score of 35-0. Carl, tell us how we got to the score we have right now.
Well, Mikey, Ty Pringle got us started early in the game with a 2-yard run to put the Rustin team up 7-0. Then again, Ty Pringle with a huge 30-yard run off tackle gave them a 14-0 lead. Then a nice pass from Pelleggi to to Sean Hopkins for 19 yards, put him up at the end of the first quarter, 21-0. And then in the second quarter, another great pass by Pelleggi to Michael Covert for 28 yards, put him up 28-0. And then Will Pelleggi himself around the corner, 19-yard run, gave them that 35-0 lead.
And Carl, as we talked about in the first half, we are going to have the mercy rule in effect, which occurs when it's a 35-point game in the second half, which means running clock. Octorara showed some positive signs in the first. They had a couple decent drives going, but then penalties got them in trouble and sacks got them in trouble. JT Aloisio, 3.5 sacks. Just midway through the second quarter, he had a lot more pressure going. He's had a phenomenal game for the defense. As we said, we don't always mention the defense or specific players on the defense, but he has certainly had a great game. Some other score updates. The team we're seeing next week is having happened to them what Downingtown West had happened last week. Henderson trails Coatesville 42-0. And Downingtown East is beating Shanahan 21-7. What a matchup it's going to be when Coatesville plays Downingtown East, Carl. The two teams that are consistently doing well, winning the Chesmont National.
Looking forward to that one, Mikey. I don't see any mercy rules coming into effect in that game.
I do not either, Carl. Now, a score that we weren't sure what to expect, Oxford versus Unionville. It's been a strong Oxford team this year. An even stronger Unionville team. Unionville leading 33-0 at the half in that game.
That's a surprise, Mikey.
Kennett leads Sun Valley 13-12. So just some Chesmont updates for you. Carl, what would you like to see from Octorara in this half? Obviously, a scoring drive, but what type of things are you looking for if you are Coach King?
Well, Mikey, if you remember at the end of the second quarter there, they did move the football downfield quite well with some nice pass plays using Cy Hall and finally hitting Easter Day. So that's what I'd like to see. I mean, use some of their talented players to get down the field, at least get in the end zone, because they've been shut out last week, and now they've been shut out this week. So I think it would be a win for them to get an offensive drive and get in the end zone. So that's got to be their goal.
Oh, and the return man's knee touched the ground, which means that ball is dead right there. That was Mattingly on the return, although it was not a return since his knee touched the ground right away. So Octorara is going to start off with tough field position, 1st and 10 from their own 10.
I think you got to be trained, Mikey, that you can't put your knee down on a plate. When you go grab the ball, you have to keep your legs up when you go and grab the ball.
And, Carl, just to go back to that Coatesville game for a moment, Aaron Young had a 72-yard touchdown run in that game.
No surprise there, Mikey.
No room to run there for Octorara. This Rustin defense comes out of the half as strong as they played the first.
He faked the handoff there, Mikey, but if he would have handed it off, there might have been some success on the play. But they, so he, read option, and he didn't make the right read.
2nd and 9, ball on the 11.
There's those quarterbacks that have that gift of being able to make that proper read as they see the guys come up.
One of the best I saw when I was in college, Pat White at West Virginia. One of the best teams ever run the spread in the read option. Just a suffocating Rustin defense. It's another gain of just 1 for Octorara.
It's Jason Shemp on the carry, Mikey, and they faked it to Jason on the first play. This time they handed it off to him, but not much success. And we have a 3rd and 8.
That pass is incomplete. It was thrown into double coverage anyway.
Long's pass is incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
And Rustin's going to get the ball right back. 3 and out for Octorara.
Certainly not what Octorara wanted, Mikey, and they're going to have to punt the ball deep in their own end, give Rustin good field position. We're going to wait and see now what Rustin's going to do as far as reserves now as the second half begins, and certainly you don't need any more points.
Now, if you're a Brave fan, you were hoping your team was going to have a better drive there. Oh, it's a high snap. And great job to get the punt off. It's going to be a short punt, but considering what almost happened there. And Octorara is lucky to have gotten that punt off. Rustin's going to have great field position, but that was almost could have been a touchdown, could have been a safety. Instead, it's going to be 1st and 10, ball on the 36.
Good job by the punter on that play to get it off, and also a good job by Colin Hurley. As you see, he flew down the field and got us away from that football because it's dangerous to go try to grab a live ball like that.
I was watching the Temple game last night, and it was a punt that was partially blocked, but once it was past the line of scrimmage, it was a live ball, and one of the South Florida players just randomly touched the ball for no reason, and Temple got the football back. So, as you said, nice job just avoiding the ball.
Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1 on that play for Rustin. Perhaps the starters maybe just getting an extra drive here in this half just to get some reps. But not going to be surprised if we start seeing the backups on the upcoming drives here.
Yeah, they still have the starters in. Mikey is well played. He's still under center.
Toss play to Benoit. He drops it. Takes it back. He's going the other way. And he's going to turn a loss of yards into a big gain. Finally taken down inside the 15. Carl, we've said this a couple other games here, men against boys.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of Mikey of men against boys. Is he should have been stopped for a loss, yet his physical ability, his speed, and his strength got them the ball, where he was able to get outside and make a big play out of nothing there. And there wasn't enough pursuit on him to be able to stop him.
1st and 10, ball on the 14. Rustin looking to add to their lead. Man in motion. That's Hurley with the carry on the jet sweep. Great job by the Octorara defense. Brandon Garver with the stop, the wide receiver. As we said, there's a lot of two-way players on Octorara. The team does not have as much depth. I like that we're still seeing the fight in the Braves.
2nd and 10.
Yes, that's all they could do is fight and make the plays, and that was a good job by Brandon Garver on that play. Stopping Colin Hurley.
Shotgun formation. 2nd and 10. So that's Covert. Takes it. He's going to go in for the score. 14-yard touchdown run, Michael Covert.
Michael Covert.
He's making his bid to be the D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game, Carl.
Yep.
Oh, we do have a flag. It's going to be called back. Illegal shift. That's not going to be Coach Sinclair happy, Carl. Another penalty.
Yeah, that's the only thing stopping Rustin tonight is the penalties, as this one cost them a touchdown. For now, anyway.
Illegal shift against Rustin. It's a 5-yard penalty.
They've had a few of those tonight.
Repeat 2nd down. 2nd and 15. At the 19-yard line.
So back them up to the 19, negating the touchdown. Benoit with the carry.
Oh, he's hard to bring
down. He's slammed down there, though. Nice job by, looked like David Butler.
He reminds me of trying to slay a bull down, you know, and cattle, like in the Derby, you know, it's like bull riding. You try to tackle the bull.
3rd and 10, 6:10 to go in the third quarter. $35-0. Rustin leads. And Rustin thought they had the touchdown. It was called back by the Covert. The Covert run was called back due to an illegal shift. That's where we stand. Rustin leads by a score of 35-0. Carl, it's getting to the point in the game where Coach Sinclair is thinking, okay, I don't want this to, get out of hand, but I still want to keep coaching my players. Coach King is thinking, okay, my guys got beaten by a large margin last week. I got to make sure they stay disciplined. Sometimes this is where a game can get a little bit chippy.
Yeah, well, it did at the end of the second quarter there, and you certainly don't want it to continue.
Shotgun formation. So it's Covert with it. Trying to get the touchdown back that was disallowed. He dives for the end zone.
Michael Covert.
They're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line. What a run by Covert.
Terrific run by Covert there as he broke several tackles on that play.
Should have been stopped 3 separate times.
Right. The pursuit was good. They wanted to tackle him. They really did. And it looked like they did, but they didn't bring him down. And somehow, unless Rustin shoots himself in the foot here, they're going to score.
Will it be Benoit? And it is Benoit with the 1-yard touchdown run. Nick Benoit. They add to their lead. Pending a Bosch extra point. We're at a score of Rustin 41, Octorara nothing. This is why it's tough for us to make the ultimate decision as to who's going to be the D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game, because there's so many players making big plays. Still leaning towards Ty Pringle, but Bosch's extra point is true. Rustin leads 42-0. We'll be back after this word from the D'Ambrosio Auto Group.
Don't just go to any dealership. Go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown.
We are back at Rustin High School, Rustin Stadium. It's been all Rustin tonight. They lead 42-0. Carl, we've now had Pringle score, we've had Benoit score, we've had Covert score. And we saw in our research for the game, they had 8 guys carry the ball in a game this season. I'm curious to see what more they have in the backfield. A lot of options for years to come for Coach Sinclair, definitely. Mattingly on the return. He's making some guys miss. He's going up the sideline. He's past the 40. Finally taken down at the 45. Great return by Mattingly. Barnabas Westchester is a group that exists to help people who are involved in some sort of career transition. Whether you're unemployed, underemployed, returning to the workplace after a long absence, or maybe just thinking about switching careers, we're here to help you. Barnabas Westchester meets in the community room of Providence Church, located at 430 Hannam Avenue in Westchester, every Monday morning from 6:30 to 7:30. Everyone is welcome to attend. For more information, go to barnabaswc.org or email us at info@barnabas.org. Pauling's pass is complete, but it's going to go for negative yardage. That's Cy Hill.
Cy Hall with the reception, brought down by number 4, Sean
Hall not able to make any moves on that one.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Going to bring up 2nd and 12.
At the 44.
Carl, what can they do to get this offense going? We saw Easterday with the nice grab earlier. We saw Hall. They tried to get it in his hands. What can they do at this point?
Not much, Mike. They haven't been able to do anything consistently. Even when they put together something, they haven't been able to sustain it. It's tough when you don't win the line of scrimmage. So therefore, you know, you can have one individual play where you can block them, right? And then in the next play you can't, and and you don't get any continuity going. And that football, you know, is about continuity and keeping the ball moving forward. And they haven't been able to do that.
It's 3rd and 8, and that's one of the more manageable third downs they've had, which is not good. Pump fake.
Uh-oh.
Aloisio gets another sack. That's 4.5 sacks on the game. What a performance tonight by him, Carl.
Yes, he's been absolutely outstanding. Impossible to block. Reminds me of J.T. Watt of the Texans when he has those kind of games where he's impossible to block and he's all over the place.
Yeah, J.J. Watt had some games where he just was unstoppable. You could double team him, triple team him. He's had 4.5 sacks. He easily could have 6 or 7.
Yeah, he's been close on some other occasions too. Apparently there is just nobody who can block him.
And he's even been in the backfield when it was supposed to be a running play. So he's had maybe a tackle or two for a loss that I wouldn't even count as a sack.
That's correct.
That punt is almost blocked. It takes an Octorara bounce. We're going to down it at the 21, so Rustin's going to be taking over again. They lead 42-0. You're watching ChesmontFootball.com. And we'll be right back after this word from Beaver Creek Tavern.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
We are back at Rustin High School. We're starting to see the backups, Carl.
Yes, Mikey. Joey D'Amico is now in at quarterback.
I believe that was Michael Burke with the carry.
So we finally have the subs in, which I expected.
Quarterback number 7.
And because of the running clock,
D'Amico.
we have 1:28 to go.
Yeah, just need to keep the ball running on the field and run the clock out.
A little bit of issue on the snap there, and the Braves take him down in the backfield.
D'Amico is sacked by...
Again, they're still fighting, Carl.
Yeah, they're still fighting. That's all you can do is play football. Unfortunately, Rustin still has some good players on the field, but gives them a chance to be more equal in ability here.
From the 14-yard line.
So we're under a minute to go in the third quarter.
Of course, Pelleggi didn't have any kind of those type mistakes.
Man in motion. And that is a big run by Tyler Callender. Huge run. It's going to be Rustin first down as he takes the ball deep into Brave territory. Tyler Callender, he's a junior running back. 5'8", but hey, those short backs always have a lot of speed, Carl.
Yeah, he showed it there, Mikey. Once he broke to the outside, there wasn't too many people there to catch him. And so a great run by Callender there. Like I said, I told you this team does have a lot of good players on it. Even their backups can play.
Should be the final play of the quarter if they even run a play, and it doesn't look like they will.
They will not.
We end the third quarter, Rustin leading Octorara 42-0. We'll be back after this word from the Chester County Airport.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year, I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course, the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget, October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
We are back in the fourth quarter, getting ready to start here at Rustin High School. It's the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. The players not back on the field yet, so we're going to take this opportunity to hear from our friends at Miller's Insurance.
She's the most important thing in our lives.
Are we doing enough to provide for her?
Protect your family for today and a lifetime of tomorrows. Life insurance from Miller's Insurance Agency, serving our Chester County community since 1975, and a partner with Erie Insurance. Above all, in service. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Life Insurance. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
And we are back, getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Rustin first and 10, ball on the 25. And that is Nick Madonna going in for the score.
Madonna, 25 yards.
Carl, I honestly thought he was going to get stopped. We had the partition in the press box, so we can't really see. And the next thing I know, he's in the end zone.
Yeah, there was really nobody to stop him once he caught the ball, Mikey. It was just a quick walk in the park. There was nobody there. His speed just. And I'm wondering now if they've taken out some of their starters.
And Madonna, good run there. He's just a sophomore. The extra point is up, and it is good. Even a different kicker now. Mattis Matisse Vormdor. I'm not going to lie, I totally listened to the PA announcer there because I was going to butcher that name. But even the backup kicker into the game, keeping the streak of good extra points alive. You know my love of special teams. I appreciate that, Carl. 49-0, Rustin with the lead. Again, mercy rule in effect. The only time we have a stopped clock is when there is a score. Doesn't matter if there's an incomplete pass. Just a reminder, you can follow us on Twitter at ChesmontFB, like 3CTV Live on Facebook, and follow 3CTV Live on Instagram. Just because we have our football broadcast on ChesmontFootball.com, don't forget to check out 3CTVLive.com. A lot of great events on there throughout the year, including the Coatesville Christmas Parade. Also, you can go on, view these games after the fact on YouTube. Type in Chesmont Football. Maybe you missed last week's Coatesville Downtown West game. That's already on there for you. And also, you can see those broadcasts on ChesmontFootball.com, not just YouTube, Carl.
That's correct, Mikey. It's a great way to go and watch the game if you can't watch it live.
And if you thought, oh, hey, didn't they mention this player as a backup in a game earlier this year? If you're watching a game now, oh, yeah, you can go and see that. Or if, again, Ty Pringle getting time tonight. We've been calling his name for years here at games.
Or those that are lucky enough to have players playing in the game could go and watch their kids play and tape it and, show it to other people.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20. Solid run there by Cy Hall. Octorara still has starters in on offense. Just getting guys reps. As we said, this game is essentially a foregone conclusion, but they have more games coming up this season that they going to try to win. Already more wins this year than they had the last 2 seasons combined. So there are some positive things for this program. As we said, this is their final year in Chesmont. It's going to be a brave first down.
Unitas with the carry.
And Carl, you remember that game we had last year where there was seemed to be cramping every other play? And you're thinking, hey, are they serious? Did that really happen? Last year's game's also archived on ChesmontFootball.com. Maybe you want to see last year's Battle of the Brandywine in preparation of this year's.
Unitas with the carry again.
We're going to say his name, Carl. We're not sure if we're getting the correct pronunciation. That's Jude Unitas. It's not spelled the same way as Hall of Fame quarterback Johnny Unitas. But we're going to go with Unitas. If we are incorrect, we don't think his family's going to be upset we're saying the name of a Hall of Famer when talking about this running back. Pauling drops back. Well set up screen. Will Hall get room to run? He's got the first down.
Mullins passes complete to Cy Hall.
Did they try to get it to Easter Day some more? He had 2 drops earlier in the game, but then he had a nice grab the third time they threw it to him.
They seem to be using Cy Hall a lot because of his speed and getting out in the open. And with Rustin not having all their full starters in there, there's a chance for Octorara to maybe score.
That's Pauling taking it himself. Carl, if you're an Octorara player, coach, fan, At this point, you just want to make sure you at least get some points on the board. You don't want to go back-to-back weeks getting shut out.
Yeah, that's your goal now. Just one series, get in the end zone. And we have a touchdown there, Mikey.
That is Nick Mattingly on the reception. And hey, we just said you just want to make sure you get some points on the board. Great play there by Octorara.
Nick ran down the field. There's really nobody covering him. He's wide open. And they hit him on a perfect pass and easily into the end zone to break their shutout drought.
Yeah, if you take last week's game and this week's game, they lost last week by a score of 56-0. They were trailing 49-0 tonight. Happy for these kids to get a touchdown in grand fashion, Carl. They have too many men on the field there for the extra point. Extra point is up, and it is good. 49-7, Rustin with the lead. We'll be back after this word from Chester County Transmissions.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
We are back at Rustin High School. I want to take the opportunity again to remind you about the great fundraising effort that Unionville High School is doing. We did the game a couple weeks back, Unionville versus Avongrove. Both schools were going in together for the fundraiser. What Unionville is doing, they're raising funds to help with the recovery efforts for Hardin-Jefferson Independent School District in Sour Lake, Texas, which was devastated by Hurricane Harvey. They're accepting any cash donations and gift card donations from any of the specific retail giants listed on the screen. Got Ace Hardware, Amazon, Bed Bath & Beyond, Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, Walmart, and more. Send your checks, money orders, and gift cards to Unionville High School, 750 Unionville Road, Kennett Square, PA 19348. Checks can be made payable to UHS Activities. Please add Hardin Jefferson ISD on the check memo line. The offense got a touchdown, Carl. Can the defense get a stop here?
Good run back by Ty Callender on that kickoff there, Mikey, as he has shown his running ability now on two separate plays. I'm sure they'll be using him a lot more in the future.
First and 10, Rustin, ball on their own 42. 8:02 to go here in the fourth quarter. Good first down run by Callender.
So not only does he have speed, he has some power also.
Another 9-yard run by this team, Carl. They had to have had at least 10 runs of 9 yards exactly.
Yeah, it's a pretty successful run. Running up the middle, number 20.
And that's going to be a touchdown for Tom Doherty.
That's Doherty, Mike. Tom Doherty for the touchdown as he runs all the way down the field, wide open. And this has become a big blowout.
Yeah, Octorara was able to get a score of their own, but the defense unable to get the stop. And the backup kicker is in. The kick is up, and it is good. 56-7 is your score. Rustin with the lead. We'll be back after this word from the Flying Machine Cafe.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
We are back at Rustin Stadium at Rustin High School as the Rustin Golden Knights lead 56-7.
Mikey, that's 2 games in a row they've given up 56 points. That's not boding well for their defense.
Yeah, we've seen in the games where they played schools that were more their size, they've had success this season.
They're clearly outmatched in this last 2 weeks.
Mattingly with the return. He's tripped up at the 19. You have to wonder why maybe they didn't make the decision a little sooner to switch conferences. I think maybe they were, knew the history of Chesmont of being a great league and just wanted to stay in as long as they could. But as we said, over the last 5 seasons, not counting this year, they had a record of 8-43. So if you count tonight as a loss, that's 10-46 over 5.5 years. I mean, they're doing the best they can. It's tough to compete when you don't have as big of a
pool to
right.
run through. You don't have enough players to match the teams.
Coach King still coaching his boys. They're calling the timeout. He wants to make sure he's teaching them everything he can.
Yeah, that's all you could do in these situations. They're teaching situations. And you hope that they get better as they go.
6:41 to go here in the fourth quarter. Coming up post-game, Sierra Horsey's going to have an interview with our victorious coach, and it's no secret who that coach is going to be tonight, Coach Mike Sinclair. He's been coaching this school since they came into existence when Westchester had to add a third school, Rustin, looking to get their first Chesmont American Division crown. They've been denied the last 2 seasons as Unionville has won. First time they have been denied for back-to-back seasons since their first 2 seasons of existence. And it's going to be a first down run as we have a backup quarterback in of Jansen Shemp, excuse me.
Yeah, it's a good fake there, and that time they read the read correctly.
Good for Braves first down. First and 10 Octorara at their 43.
Octorara trying to get another touchdown and get momentum going towards the next game. Obviously, the defense has got to straighten some things out, but they're going up against some great athletes tonight. Be sure to tune in the rest of the season for the game of the week on ChesmontFootball.com. Again, next week, Bishop Shanahan at Westchester Henderson. Toss play. Nice job. He waited to the last moment to make the toss. It was still a good pitch. It was Mattingly receiving the pitch.
Right, Mattingly, who has their only touchdown there. They're using him quite a bit here in the second half.
Pick up a 3, 2nd and 7. Second and 7, 5:11 to go in the fourth quarter. 56-7 is your score. A lot of pre-snap motion, then issue on the snap. All that pre-snap motion for nothing, Carl.
Yeah, they bobbled the snap there, and it messed up the timing of the play.
Mattingly with the carry.
It's the simple things. I mean, yeah, they had probably a good play designed, but it did not matter. Now, Sun Valley now has a big lead in their game. They're leading 35-13. Third and 10. That pass is complete. It's going for a big gain. What a throw. Mattingly's had a good night going, Carl. I mean, not enough for his team, but.
Another big play to Mattingly as he threaded the needle on that play, Mikey. He was not wide open, and Mattingly showed good speed there as he gets it inside the 10-yard line.
Carl, we're going to have an angry Shanahan next week. They're losing 34-7 against Downingtown East.
First and goal, Octorara.
I thought that would be a closer game, Mikey.
Yeah. Tim Bavado had a 23-yard touchdown to give them that lead. I love that Octorara is just fighting for every yard they can get now. Avon Grove looking to get another win, up 28-7 against Westchester East. So the ball comes out.
Ryan Kernan with the carry.
But they retain possession.
Yes, they do. So they want to get another score here before the game's over.
Again, just fighting for pride and also just showing what they've practiced on has been working. Oh, problems on the pitch.
Mattingly with the carry, lost it for the play. He's brought down by Doherty.
And Sierra Horsey's going to have a post-game interview. He's already on the field, eager to talk to Coach Sinclair. Down there with our great cameraman, Daryl. Fourth and goal. Pass is incomplete. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. Rustin gets the ball back. Good effort there.
Shep's pass is incomplete. That was fourth down, so Rustin takes over. First.
Is Rustin, I can't talk about that after the first down run by Rustin. They had a man run off the field late, kind of just stand there. I mean, if anything, kind of feel like that would be a bit of a distraction that he's that close to the field and just stood there and watched the play. But at this point, it really does not matter, but seems a little off.
Gain of 13. First and 10 Golden Knights.
First down, Rustin.
22.
So we're under a minute here at Rustin Stadium. Carl, it's all Golden Knights tonight.
Second and 1 at the 31.
Rustin's going to have a lot more tougher opponents, Mikey, so they need to realize it's going to be tough against some of these better teams.
Yeah, their matchup against Unionville should be an exciting game. As that should do it here at Rustin High School. Ryan Toner with the carry. Your final score is going to be Westchester Rustin 56, Octorara 7.
Loss of 2. Third down. 3rd and 3 at the 29. That will be
5 seconds on the clock. And that is going to do it. Carl, it was all Rustin all night. Octorara had a good kickoff return for their first drive of the game, and that was the only bright spot until Mattingly's touchdown.
Right, give a little credit to Mattingly for having a very good fourth quarter, making a lot of nice plays to get something, to at least get a score. They improved from last week. They lost 56-0, and this week they lost 56-7.
I do believe
it's an improvement.
I do believe Rustin is taking on Coatesville next week. That's going to be an interesting matchup. The speed of Coatesville versus some speedy backs of Rustin. Both teams had their way tonight as Coatesville is beating Henderson. Rustin, of course, beat Octorara in this matchup. Next week, we're going to see Henderson, who fell to Coatesville tonight, versus Bishop Shanahan, who is trailing Downingtown East in their matchup. That'll be next week on ChesmontFootball.com. Then the following week, it's the Battle of the Brandywine, Downingtown West versus Downingtown East. And we're going to be post-game interview. Sierra Horsey talking with the victorious coach, Coach Sinclair. As the coach is going to go talk to his players first. Carl, just give us a score recap.
Okay, Mikey. We had a 1-yard run by Nick Benoit in the third quarter that put Rustin up 42-0. And then in the fourth quarter, Nick Madonna had an 18-yard run to put him up 49-0. And then finally, Octorara got on the board on a 49-yard touchdown pass to Nick Mattingly, who had a good fourth quarter. And then it closed out on a long 65-yard run by Tom Doherty to make the final score Rustin 56, Octorara 7.
And Coach Sinclair looks like he just finished talking to his boys out on the field as they are standing there holding up their helmets as I believe the alma mater is being played, showing some thanks to their fans for coming out. Great crowd, as always, here at Rustin. As Coach Mike Sinclair will be talking with Sierra Horsey. And Sierra Horsey is going to announce the D'Ambrosio Auto Group Player of the Game. And each week we announce the D'Ambrosio Auto Group Player of the Game. So Sierra Horsey getting ready to announce that interview. Victorious coach Mike Sinclair.
This is Sierra Horsey again, here with the winning coach of tonight, Coach Mike Sinclair. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, Sierra. It always feels good when you win.
I bet. That was a complete blowout tonight. You guys were awesome out there.
Well, we had it going tonight. We practiced hard all week. We had a running game going, a throwing game going, and special teams played outstanding. So we played good in all three phases of the game, so we're happy to get out here tonight.
Of course, of course. So it's good to see Ty Pringle playing the ball the way that he can. What did you think of his performance tonight?
I thought he played a really good game after missing a lot of time. He's done everything that he needs to do, and he's off to a great start tonight, so we're hoping to get big things out of him this season.
That's awesome. He's also the player of the game tonight for Jeff D'Ambrosio.
I feel good for him, and I'm sure he feels good, and the whole team feels good for him. He's worked hard.
Right. Defense also had a really good night tonight. JT Aloisio especially had a great game. What did you think about him?
JT is probably one of the best defensive players in the area. He's strong, he's fast, he does it all. And if I could get him some breaks on offense, he'd have a little more gas on defense there. But he's one great kid and great football player.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good game tonight.
Thank you, Sierra.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Sierra Horsey with ChesmontFootball.com, as produced by 3CTVLive.com. Remember to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at 3CTV Live. We'll take you there.
Thank you. All that time.